Today we have a do-it-yourself repair. This is a common Dodge Jeep Chrysler stereo 3-band equalizer. The model number on this radio is P0404383AH. There are several variations of this radio. We have it in the shop today for two main reasons. One is the lights on the EQ seem to blink on and off as you touch the face of the radio, and the FM seems to come in and out intermittently. So we're going to go through the steps of this, taking care of these two problems. The lights on the EQs, usually what happens here is the lights pick up their power through the slide controls, so the slide controls get a little bit dirty or scratchy. So we have a chemical, it's a controlled contact cleaner. We spray it into each of the openings, and as you spray it in, you move the slider up and down, and this usually cleans it up and brings these lights back to working. Now the second problem we have, the most common problem, is the FM seems to cut in and out or be intermittent or very poor, and the AM is fine. This is an FM tuner problem. The tuner is manufactured by Mitsubishi, so we're going to show you how to repair that. We started with removing the two screws on the side of the radio here. These two hold the face on. There is also a screw here at the back and two screws that hold the top cover on, and we've removed all these screws so that we can remove the top cover. This is going to give access to the side of the radio here, and what we're going to do with our flathead screwdriver, with the screws removed here and the screw removed on the back, we're going to pry the edge of this panel up and push it forward as we pry the edge up. We're going to also hit the top tab at this end and help move the face forward, and the tab while holding the face forward so it doesn't click back into place at the bottom here. This is going to allow us to push the face just a little bit sideways to pass over this panel here, because we want to remove this panel. Now with that front face pulled back forward a little bit, we're going to go to the back of this panel and try and pry it up away from the edge of the face, or the edge of the stereo. Make sure it doesn't get caught here on anything, and pry this panel up. It does mate to the side of the case here, and the screws on the top hold it in place, and this is going to remove the side panel. Now next, we've already repaired this, so some of these steps are a little bit shorter, but there are 4 tabs that hold this circuit board in place. One is here that is soldered, one that is soldered here at each corner. You unsolder these and then twist them straight so that the board can pull up off of this metal plate. There's also one screw here at the antenna jack that you're going to want to remove this so that we can remove this board. Now, like I said, we're already ahead here, so what we're going to look at is, normally the tuner sits right here, this on the circuit board, and what we've done is there's a little solder bridge down here on the side of the tuner which holds this top cover in, so we've unsoldered that to remove the cover. Now the most common problem we've seen here, if you can see this close enough, is there is a metal frame that goes along the edge of the tuner, along the outside of it, and this metal frame inside the circuit board here has little ground connections that sit here, one as well here, one on this metal tab that comes up, and you can see the little solder bridges that I put in here to solder the ground connections from that need to be supplied to the board to the metal case, and you check all these. Also, there will be a white capacitor that sits right here. This is usually a 3.3 microfarad. We put the negative side of this capacitor away from the antenna, so the negative is on this side, because this capacitor's always lost its value or no longer works. But putting this cap in does not allow you to put the tuner cover back on. But this is also shielded by the case that we took out of and the side of the radio, so we see no interference there. So we've replaced the cap, repaired all the ground connections around the side of the tuner. Depending on the age of this tuner, you may find little pieces of metal that are in the solder to help solder it together. Otherwise, just resolder these, replace this one cap, and we put this back together, and this takes care of the FM problem, along with the EQ lights being intermittent. Hope this video has been helpful. See our website for other do-it-yourself repairs. We're constantly adding these along with removal guides to our website. If you have help or need help, please see our website. Hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching.